the first step, the first day, the first minute, okay, you're excited. You're like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to kick ass, right? And the next day comes and you're like, man, this is a little tougher. And then you take another step and another step. And maybe you get to Thursday or Friday and you're like, fuck, this is pretty fucking hard, man. All right? And then what happens is the enthusiasm from the beginning of the process starts to fade out. You forgot why you started. All you could think about is what's in front of you right now. All you could think about is that next grueling step, that next terrible workout that you just can't fucking stand anymore.
When you lose sight of the purpose, you give too much value of what the pain is today. If you find a fear, the quickest, the easiest way you can beat it is initially, right when it comes in. If you allow it to sit, it will grow roots and start breaking you down, destroying the potential of the person you can be. It's an uphill battle. It's a path less taken, not the beaten path everyone else takes. It's a path that leads to character. And along that road, you're not gonna see too many friends. You're gonna see your shadow most often. See, the thing is, for many people, they've tried the same path you're on, and they failed. You gotta trust in the heart of hearts. Inside what you're doing, what you believe in is a worthy cause, a winnable fight. The champions, guys. It's not their potential, it's not their genetics. It's their perseverance to always show up. It's not the title that makes you, it's not the success that makes you. The character defines the success, defines the fame. It's how you look at something. If your name's attached to it, that you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. Championships aren't won in the theater of the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room, in the labs, in the 5 a.m. runs, and then it's raining when everyone else is sleeping. That's when it's won. The heart of a champion is a light switch that's always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant. Fear is self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. You create it, you can destroy it too. I love fear. The reason why, behind every fear is a person you want to be. You face your fears, you become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. You're alive, but you're not taking the freedom. If you face your fears, guys, fear is destroyed. It comes back in its confidence. Like, what else am I capable of? What else am I holding my back from that I'm capable of more? What am I running from I don't need to? What else can I overcome? You go after and you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you try, man. I failed is 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena? That you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. That's the same person who has his hand raised on the podium one day. And the difference between a champion and someone who's forgotten is that a champion shows up. That's the only thing. Every day shows up.
You can be whatever you want to be as long as you want it bad enough. Those are not true. They're fairy tales. We all have limitations. I don't have the right genetics to be an Olympic champion sprinter or a whatever sport you want to name. Now, sure, if I trained my whole life, perhaps I could have achieved some high level in those sports, but I can tell you I do not have the DNA to be the best in the world in those categories. Does that mean that I give up? Does that mean that I quit? Of course not. Not at all. It means that I'm gonna try to be the best that I can be. The strongest, the fastest, the smartest. The smartest human that I can become.
The elite performers look at time and use time completely differently than the people who perform at an average level. So let's start out. The first thing I want to tell you, about people who win, who max out. They are in a much bigger hurry than the people who are average. And I'm not kidding you when I say this. They're in a bigger hurry to get to their destination, to get to their outcome. Their pace is faster. They walk faster. They talk faster. And their expectation when they're going to arrive at their destination is sooner. How big of a hurry are you in? Because there's something to be said about how close you think you are to a goal and how fast you will run to get to the finish line.
Make good choices. Good things happen. The greatest tool you and I have as people, this is what makes us unique beyond every other living being entity that has a heartbeat on this planet. Every other animal, every other germ, every other specimen, I don't care what's out there that's a living organism. What makes you and I unique is whatever we put our time and our focus into grows. Time and focus are the most two valuable tools we have as people.
They aren't going to see your vision unless you do the work. Put your life into that vision and make it a reality for the entire world to see. So stop wasting time. Stop listening to me right now. Stop and go out and do the work to bring